This is the Tom Bigby Tales, and I'm your host, Shannon Evans. This is a podcast about a small town on the Tom Bigby River called Columbus in Northeast Mississippi. Today's episode is about a local city councilman and his latest mugshot. Columbus has always had colorful leaders in City Hall. It's even had two mayors who've been convicted of murder. Fistfights and brawls, even had assorted financial scandals. Usually, the involved parties have the good sense to resign, get in rehab, or await grand jury hearings, like keeping a low profile, until City Councilman Pierre Beard was elected. Beard was arrested in November of 2021 for domestic violence. He allegedly shot a gun in a dispute with his wife at their home before fleeing before police arrived. He was booked eventually and held at the Lowndes County Jail before being released on his own recognizance. The fight allegedly arose over rumors of Beard's infidelity that had reached his wife. She told him to, quote, get his stuff and get out, and Beard refused to leave. She eventually locked him out of the house. It was at this point that Pierre broke a window in the door to try and gain access, and then he took a gun from his pocket and fired, allegedly in the air. His wife had her daughter call 911 as Beard continued to make threats. Pierre Beard's poker club buddy, Chief Fred Shelton, former police chief of Columbus Police Department, decided not to jail Beard despite the gunshot, and instead got Mrs. Beard to sign an affidavit against her husband based on the fact that she was not injured. Police were unsuccessful in gathering neighbors' statements as witnesses and had an arrest warrant made for Beard's arrest. Beard told his friend, Chief Shelton, he would not surrender and had hired an attorney. Why was the case not immediately turned over to the Lowndes County Sheriff's Office? As a member of City Council, Beard votes on all Columbus Police Departments' hiring, firing, disciplinary actions, and financial matters, a definite conflict of interest. The City Council, including Beard, also appoints city judges and funds municipal courts, where Beard's first hearing was held, another potential source for conflict of interest. To further compound the problem, the city had no formal policy in place to deal with such an issue as brought forth by Beard's behavior, per the mayor, Keith Gaskin, and the city's attorney, Jeff Turnage. Beard's case was eventually dropped, allegedly, when his wife did not show up for court. Then, on June 25th of 2023, Beard was in trouble again with local law enforcement, this time for potential involvement in a robbery of two patrons at the local Waffle House. According to multiple eyewitnesses, 30 to 40 of them, Cuevas Shonteris Betts, age 28, pulled a gun and robbed two people at the Waffle House and jumped in a getaway car in which Pierre Beard was waiting. Betts was arrested later at the La Quinta Hotel across the road from the Waffle House in a room booked under City Councilman Pierre Beard's name. Two security guards on the scene at the Waffle House did nothing to prevent the event, nor call the police at any point. Why? Was this a setup? Were they on the take? Or were they afraid of Beard and his influence? The Waffle House has film footage of the incident and of Councilman Beard interacting with Betts. At some point, it is alleged by an eyewitness that Beard grabbed Betts' arm in an attempt to calm him down. If these are true, these are even more concerning points. To present, Beard has not been, to present, Beard has not been charged and is awaiting the grand jury, which was to meet sometime this fall, I think in October. However, it is my understanding that the case has been delayed. The new chief of police, Daughtry, did not arrest Beard at the time of Betts' arrest in Beard's hotel and saw no need to and, quote, no conflict of interest either. Oh, really? Hopefully, a grand jury will fairly examine the case, but only time will tell. And then there's Beard's most recent arrest on December 1st of this year in Pickens County, Alabama, by the Gordo police. Beard was arrested around 8:30 p.m. on Friday, December the 1st. He was booked into the Pickens County Jail for driving under the influence of alcohol, possession of marijuana, apparently his second offense, drug paraphernalia, his first offense, and illegal alcohol. Moonshine? Interesting. Maybe it was just unlicensed liquor. Apparently, he told the arresting officers he was a Columbus City councilman in hopes of being let go. Instead, his bond was set at $2,300. He was allegedly seen with Shantarius Betts partying just 1 hour prior to his arrest. Yes, Betts, the same guy who is alleged to have robbed the people at the Waffle House. Finally, Beard's been arrested by officers. He has no part in their hiring and firing, and no conflict of interest. Perhaps we should congratulate Beard on finally avoiding a conflict of interest for once. Will he get sentenced? And more importantly, will the city council have Beard removed from office, or at the very least, censor him? Will his ward demand a recall election? He should be told by friends, clergy, and local leadership to do the honorable thing and resign and check in a rehab facility. How can we expect the children and youth of Columbus to stay away from gangs, alcohol, drugs, and violence when our city council has a sitting member involved openly in all of the above? Our town will only get better when we demand better role models in public offices. This is the Tom Bigby Tales, and I'm your host, Shannon Evans.